has been an awakening. Have you felt it? The dark side. And the light.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bravo. Bravo. Oh, December 2015. Fuck. That is way too long. Okay, that was an effective trailer. I fucking enjoyed the shit out of that. Hold on one second. So let's look through this and let's watch this together. So of course it opens on Tatooine. This motherfucker scared the hell out of me when he popped up in the screen, because I'm like, what's going on here? I don't see shit. And then all of a sudden, John Boyega. So obviously he's in Stormtrooper armor here, I think, and it's real armor, okay? It's not CGI garbage. So either he, and I believe he's a main character, so either he has crash landed or he's separated from the group. But what I really like the fact here is that we've got a main character who appears to be an Imperial. I think he's a Stormtrooper. Now, a lot of people are like, well, I thought they were all clones. No. You know, obviously the Imperium has a lot of planets under its control. Eventually, they went to enlistment and conscription. So he, I believe, is possibly on the Imperial side, which is fucking awesome, because there is so much potential for some actual complicated storytelling and some visual, some gray areas, like why do people conscript or no, why do people enlist in the Imperium still if the rebels have destroyed some of the Empire, and I really want them to paint it as two factions really going at it, with maybe not really a clear good guy. And so it should be interesting to see why did this particular guy conscript, or I mean enlist into the Imperial Army, and then for them to shed a light on it like that, because obviously the Empire has been dealt a death blow. Their Death Star is destroyed, Vader's gone, the Emperor's gone, all the Emperor's cool ass bodyguards, and a big sizable chunk of that particular fleet. But these guys have hundreds of planets, you know, at least 50 planets. So obviously the Rebel Alliance has their work cut out for them, because you know each of these had their own garrisons, their own fleets, their own Moffs and Grand Moffs who are gonna want to hold on to power. And it just fascinates me, you know, that for a series to sort of paint the two factions as equals and not necessarily here's the fucking good guys and here's the bad guys, though, you know, Star Wars has always been about that. But I would like to see them explore that kind of idea of, you know, why people join the Imperials. And then we have this scene here with this robot, which is just silly. This is silliness, and this is for the kids, I think. I don't like this design at all. Obviously, it's the future, so maybe droids have advanced, but I want R2-D2's design, not this silliness. It's for the kids. It's for the kids. But what I really love is this scene right here. It reminds me of the Klendathu drop in Starship Troopers. Hell yes. I hope we see things from the Imperial perspective. I want the movie to start like that, right? Like with John Boyega as a stormtrooper, you know, wanting to do his duty and shit, and the fucking ramparts come down and they go into battles like, and they're like shooting, and they either end up maybe shooting, you know, innocents, and then he realizes, oh fuck, I can't be a part of this, or it's just a straight up battle between the rebels. In fact, these guys might be linked, because if you look there was a lot of you know, fog or low clouds and rain or something. And if you come over here to the rebel side, which is fucking awesome, you see that sort of same thing. I don't know if these two scenes are linked, but I must comment on this because This takes me back. This is what I wanted to see. Shit that looks like the old films, and it's a fucking X-Wing. Now it's an advanced X-Wing slightly here. It looks a little newer, but there are some scratches, and then there's grittiness to it, which I love. The helmet has changed, and if you notice, because we are in the future, it almost looks a little bit more Imperial-like, and that may be because the Rebel Alliance has had to become more militaristic as they fight the remnants of the Empire, and but it definitely reminds you of the original design. You see that white vest has sort of grown and gotten more complicated, and it just looks fucking awesome. And I have full confidence seeing some of these designs that we're gonna get some really cool nostalgic starship designs and some nice ass fleet battles. Oh, and the sounds are dead on. Now, of course, we've got the dark side. And a lot of people are saying this is Benedict Cumberbatch here who's talking. Let's see if we can hear him. It definitely sounds like him, but a lot of people think that it's actually let's see, who was it that they thought? It was Andy Serkis, who was Golem, and I believe he is in the film, and because later on it doesn't really sound like Benedict, but it may be Andy, and Andy has a real low, gruvelly voice. He's just making his voice deeper, so you don't really can't recognize it. You've got her, and she seems to be like a smuggler on Tatooine. Maybe she's a scavenger, and she's got like some things attached to her ship here. And if you notice, she's on Tatooine too, so then this Imperial trooper's on Tatooine, so I believe these two characters will probably meet up, and maybe she's the reason that he comes over or starts questioning the Imperial, the Imperials, and joins the good side, the rebels. But yeah, he definitely looks shocked, like either how did he get here, or I'm being chased, or whatever. So yeah, oh man, this looks so good. And then this guy's lightsaber, at first, you know, a lot of people I see saying the lightsaber looks silly. I think it looks fucking cool. I may be biased because when I was little, I used to make different saber designs, and this was one of my saber designs. It's like this long bastard sword. It sort of harkens back to, you know, swords and sorcery, and I love that shit in Star Wars. If you look, his lightsaber has a long-ass fucking range. It looks like a bastard sword. Maybe he can dual-wield that shit. But a lot of people are wondering, you know, it's got the different hilts, and they say that's stupid. No, I think it's fucking awesome. I think that it, you know, if you think about the original lightsaber designs, you can slide your lightsaber all the way down another person's hilt and cut their arm or something. Here, that would be stopped by his hilt. So I think it's interesting. But if you look at it closer, you can see that the lightsaber is like fiery or maybe unstable. Some other people have theorized that possibly he's using a different type of crystal, or it's unstable, or maybe that technology is lost and he's sort of crafted his own saber, and those are actually exhaust ports, you know. So that's also an interesting theory. Either way, I think it's a badass lightsaber, and I want one now. And if you swing it around, I want to see what this dude looks like from the front. It'd be super interesting to see what he looks like. Obviously, one of the best things about the prequels, at least in my opinion, was Darth Maul. So I hope we have an equally interesting dark side character. A lot of people are saying maybe it's an Inquisitor type, which he's designed to hunt down all the Jedis. And of course, we know that Han Solo and Luke Skywalker are in the film, so maybe he's hunting down Luke Skywalker. Oh, hell yeah. And then we get the Millennium Falcon, who's flying around like we've never seen him fly before, taking advantage of that CGI and the camera angle technology that we can do these days. And you've got your TIE fighters flying by with the iconic sound. So it all feels right. It feels right. It looks right. It's encouraging. And all this from a teaser trailer, so I'm highly encouraged. Obviously, people are saying, well, this doesn't make any sense. The plot, I don't understand. This is fucking, I don't get it. It's a teaser. You're not supposed to get it. It's just a collection of scenes to give you an idea of the tone of the movie. and I think it's on track. I cannot wait for that first real trailer with the reveal of Han Solo and Chewbacca and Luke Skywalker and, you know, some of the people that obviously in older form, like an old wise Ben Kenobi, but it's really looking good. I can't wait. I'll be one of those people that will probably be lining up for the movie early. But which maybe I shouldn't, because Disney is getting a little out of control. There are already 3 other directors lined up, like done, set in stone, for 4 more Star Wars films after this one launches. So yeah, Disney is blowing it the hell up. They want to fucking milk this thing as far as it'll go, which I'm cool with, as long as we get the interesting continuations of the stories, and the films are awesome and at least better than the prequels. In my mind, they'll probably never capture the love and just fucking pure fantasy of the originals, but you know, I think few things will, but I think these will be at least as good as the prequels, hopefully better. Okay, guys, so I'm looking forward to more trailers on Star Wars, and yes, let's get that Force Awakened. I'll see you guys on the next Angry Joe Show.